Hello YouTube. Okay, this is my first video. My first attempt. No, I take that back. This is probably my fourth or fifth attempt at making this video. So all the other ones sucked. This is to all the BJD owners and addicts. This is BJD Prompt 1, but it also goes to my best friends Jazz, Bree, and Tracy, who have yet to get theirs. Introduction, my name's Kelsey, sad little kooky on YouTube, in case you hadn't noticed. I got into the hobby, let's see, yeah, I got into the hobby back in high school, and it took me a really long time to find my first doll. I was looking for something specific, but not quite sure what I wanted. The first doll I got, Luke, he thought he was a girl. I was very non-observant, so I'm like, yes, that's the right one. Click. He comes in. I'm very depressed. It's a boy. You think that the picture would have said, hello, you know, I'm a boy, but no. They do really good face-ups. Anyways, it took me about a full month to really bond with him because of that fact, and then it's kind of like, oh wait, hey, I actually have a male character. And a doll. So that's kind of how that came about. That whole backstory I will brief on later, but it essentially got changed because I changed my characters around. So, anyways, first doll. This is Luke. He is a Luen Limited Delph from Lutz. Again, you can kind of tell. It looks like a boy. I mean, looks like a girl. As much as I tried to make him look like a boy. The wig, him obviously, and the shirt I got from Lutz, as well as his cool little boots. But the pants are my first attempt at making doll pants, and I am fairly proud of how they turned out. Even got a little button, but it being my first, I obviously can tell where I need to work on proper measurements and stuff, which thankfully Mom has been willing to teach me. She's actually kind of gotten into it too, just because of the doll making clothes and everything. That particular face on him is, I think it's my third attempt. He's technically supposed to be blonde, and I'm waiting on his other wig to come in, and I'll change his eyebrows and everything. But he was a rocker at first, so I'm thinking, oh, the back of his head, you know, all spiked up and stuff, looked really cool. Well, then my dog got to it. Pulled some stuff out and gnawed up his arms under his clothes, and so that's actually the reason why I did the scarring here, which I'm gonna work on later. But so yeah, that's Luke. His backstory will come later. Anyways, my next doll, which, let's see, that was back in 2009. I got him, so I've had him for about 4 years, a little over 4 years, and in all that time I'm going, okay, still want a girl, for my other character, my first character, and I bounced around between a few that I liked, but I could never really get any info on them, where their proper sites were, any of that kind of stuff. So then I saw where did I was just kind of browsing on like eBay and all that kind of stuff, and I found one called a Feeple 65 Chloe from Fairyland, and something just went click, that's my girl, I gotta have her. So I diligently saved up. She is actually a recast at a fairly decent price. The vendor's also been very nice and very helpful, but it was her whole facial structure that made me fall in love right away. So 4 years later, I get my actual girl. Her name is Kadel, and her split personality, which is obviously later on I'll tell you, is Mizu for water. She is, I did her face up, and she's supposed to have blue-green eyes. Originally ice blue to go with the dark hair of hers. And it was, both of them were pretty monotone, so I've since changed. This one has a lovely blue and green tone to it, which I fell in love right away. It even has a cool braid in the back, which I didn't think I'd like, but I'm pleasantly surprised. The headdress I have made, measured it to Luke, waiting for my girl to come in, and I am ecstatic that it actually fits her so well. I just finished the shirt. Basic t-shirt. My mom's helping me with measurements and everything, and I threw together a sad, quick little skirt because I was tired of her being butt naked. But I think she's a bit on the loosely strung side, so I'm kind of wondering, and I'm having to play with that. But she's absolutely fantastically gorgeous, and I squeal every time I see her, particularly with the hair, because she is exactly, if not really sneaking close to how I pictured my character in my head. So yes, this is Kato, and this is Luke. They were originally adopted mother and son, since changed. They're going to be adopted siblings of sorts, which when I finally get that all situated. But I have not yet truly done any storyboarding, photography much with them. I've done with him some, but not with her. Her hips click into place. It's kind of weird. Very effective, but kind of weird. But yeah, yay! I am so excited I have them because they are both gorgeous sculpts. For the most part, pose like a dream. Little on the loose side, I think, for both of them. I'm not sure. You try to pose them and then they just sort of snap back. They don't want to pose all that well sometimes, particularly if they don't have shoes. So that's introductions. Luke, Mizu, Kato, and next one, BJD Prompt 2 coming up.